change but my level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change but my level. Ain't nothing changed but my level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. I been fucking up the game on the regular.
Ooh, yeah, I've been posted on the count, from Philly to New York to California.
Well, back like we never left. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Couple of Podcast. It's me, Jannyshmanny, and my co-host
Fred going legit. What up? What's down? What's left? What's right? How y'all feeling out there?
I'm feeling good.
All right now.
Feeling good. I didn't work too hard today or whatever. How was work today, Fred?
I always say, I wait till the end of the day. We're like, how you doing? I'll be like, yeah, I don't know. So at the end of the day, I have your report. I don't really know until the end of the day. Hopefully everything's going good so far. But, this is not $2, but 2 cent Tuesdays.
2 Cent Tuesday. That's right. We're here to put our opinions in on some of the things that might be interesting to y'all. You know what I mean? If we found it interesting to us. So things that we do our dive into news headlines and we put our 2 cents in.
Yes.
2
Cent Tuesday.
So we got some great topics coming up today. Speaking of work, Fred, we got 8 jobs that make men good in bed. Did you know? Anybody out there know that it was 8 jobs that would make men good in bed?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, the job had anything to do with it, but we're gonna find out about that. We also
Funny.
well, some people have a higher emotional intelligence than other people, and so we're gonna let you know what we found that proves or helps you have this higher emotional intelligence on a daily basis.
Yes.
Yeah, Fred, did you know that?
All right.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
And then we also got a few crazy stories coming up, like I don't know, the Crazy Lady Sanctuary and a few other things.
Crazy Lady Sanctuary.
Yeah, Crazy Lady Sanctuary. We're gonna start with that.
Really out the loop.
He's out the loop though. So I'm gonna just it's a from Brick, New Jersey. Okay. Women who run Crazy Lady Sanctuary, they turned down a plea deal. 2 women found with 180 dogs and cats living in filth at their home rejected a plea deal from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office. Wait a minute. Is that the right thing? Yeah. All right. They crazy ladies. Yeah, they crazy. The deal was for the lady. I'm going to say their names. Their name is Amy Lonzak and Michelle Niceby. I'm trying to say it is spelled crazy. To 364 days in the Ocean County Jail and to community service in exchange for guilty pleas on 2 counts of animal cruelty and child neglect.
Hey, dog. M-Dot.
Huh?
What y'all doing? Come on, really?
But instead, the women who ran what they call the Crazy Lady Sanctuary will take their chances on whether or not a grand jury decides to indict them in the case, and then the trial, and the jury finds them guilty, they could be sentenced up to 10 years in prison. I wonder how many. Let me see.
Some damn fools.
Let me see what they did. Well, it's not saying how many animals they had, but the police and the animal rescue workers, they had to wear hazmat suits, and they removed the animals from the home on December 3rd and took them to Ocean County Animal Shelter, where the animals were examined and put up for adoption. So, and Longzak's 16-year-old daughter also lived at the house. She was removed from the home by New Jersey Child Protection and Permanency. Wow.
All right. 1,000 damn dogs. All right. Well,
It didn't say how many animals they had, though.
they had more than one dog. It was probably shit and piss every motherfucker. God damn.
Yeah, it had to be. If they had to go in, they had to take children in hazmat suits. They did show a picture of it. The kid, y'all can't see it, but we can, and it looks crazy, right?
Yeah, the pictures look crazy.
Yeah, it looks.
And that's after they got cleaned up.
It looks really crazy.
That's after they got cleaned up. They had to get freshened up and put that shit on.
Yeah, people is nasty though. How can you live like that, being that nasty?
I don't know. You gotta ask them.
I ain't about to.
You gotta bring them on the couple of the podcasts.
Yeah.
And say, hey, how was y'all able to live in that filth for all them damn nasty ass damn dogs? What the hell, huh?
This is a nasty day, y'all, because I got some nasty stories for y'all. I got some nasty stories.
Amy and
for
Michelle?
y'all.
What's going on with y'all? Amy and Michelle, right? Their names is Amy and Michelle? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, Amy and Michelle. They had it like that. Now, this concerned shopper finds a troubling label while opening a newly purchased pack of underwear.
Ooh.
And she said, have they looked at anyone's closets? Like, what? Let me see what that means.
What's going on with y'all drawers, girls? What's going on with y'all damn drawers? Because our drawers is good. We ain't got no problems with our drawers.
A Reddit user has shared a helpful example of how some companies try to trick consumers into thinking their products are eco-friendly via greenwashing by observing some questionable packaging of underwear from Bonds. In a recent post on the R Sustainability, it's Reddit. Right, a sub-user posted 2 pictures of their underwear order from Bonds. The first picture shows a cardboard label that says, "This packaging is designed to keep our planet comfy," while the second picture displays 3 plastic hangers and the plastic bag that the underwear came shipped in. That's economic. They got all this plastic and then they say put the cardboard. Greenwashing at its finest, the user writes in their caption, supplying 3 useless plastic coat hangers for 3 pairs of drawers that are securely joined together by a tag. So frustrating.
You better start wearing our shit. And whatever. They call y'all masculine, just be as feminine as you can. Just wear them.
And then delivered by mail. Totally unnecessary.
Damn. I feel for y'all. My bad.
Yeah, sustainability is the
I can't even handle damn drawers. Damn. There's real war on women.
So greenwashing, if you don't know, it's the process by that companies use to
all it is they trying to
intentionally misconstrue information.
Trying to say they're not using water.
Products. They're saying that it's environmentally friendly.
They trying to say they're not using a whole lot of water, not wasting a lot of water. They fucking lying.
You think so, Brett?
They lying.
They do lie.
They lying.
But anyway, so I don't know. She said that they looked at anyone's closets who hangs their underwear. Nobody does. Yeah, and
There's a lot of damn
the
hangers.
underwear in the store is displayed on little plastic hangers. But what the hell? We don't want them.
So I'm a risk and compromise space
So are the
in my
socks.
fucking closet, right? For damn drawers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use hangers, right? How many pair of drawers can fit? Why the fuck am I put my damn drawers?
Well,
in the
you
damn
probably
hanger?
could hang up your drawers, but
That's
you
a
know
lot
what
of
I
damn
mean?
hangers.
Yeah, but I don't take the time because see, drawers, like when you do laundry or whatever, those are things that you don't fold. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but I don't fold mine. The socks and the drawers go on one pile, and I stuff them in the thing. And then I got two separate drawers, one for socks and a couple of. Well, shit, I need 2 or 3 drawers for my drawers, but
Yeah.
you
If
know
you're
what
a
I
grown
mean?
ass man, you want to have 30 to 40 pairs of motherfucking drawers. And
Now, men underwear
Your
you
ass-
fold.
yeah, imagine fucking having a closet space for 40 fucking pairs of drawers.
Ours don't have enough material to be sitting
If you're a
there
grown
trying
ass
to
man
fold.
and you don't got 30,
Mhm.
35, 40 pairs of drawers, you're a damn fool. And if you got them hanging on the damn hanger, you're a damn fool. Put that shit in the damn drawer. You have a drawer for the damn drawers.
Yeah.
Shit. The fuck hangers? That's for blazers and suits and jackets. Hangers. And some of your damn pants. To go with the damn jackets.
Folks, be aware. Be aware because you know how we talk about how we love our relatives and some. Oh, my battery's running low. Let me plug this in here.
Hold on, guys.
Here, you got it.
She got to do a technical thing.
Technical, you got it.
The serial sperm donor who fathered 550 kids sued for increasing incest risk. Hold on, wait. Why the fuck is he sued if he was given a green light to do it in the first fucking place, right?
Who gave him the green light?
The system. How do we green light the system but penalize you after you fucking got 550 motherfucking goddamn illegitimate kids out there, you fucking fool, right? Oh my god, can I fucking read this, Janny? Janny, let me fucking read this. A Dutch musician. Why the fuck are we fucking with the Dutch here? Please take this.
Is that the right one? Yeah.
It says a Dutch musician and prolific sperm donor who has fathered about 550 children around the world is being sued for allegedly increasing the risk of accidental incest.
You joke doing it.
Accidental incest.
Accident.
This is 550 accidents, right? Jonathan Jacob Mihajer, 41, has donated sperm at least 13 clinics, including 11 in the Netherlands, where he was blacklisted back in 2007 for fathering 102 children. The Times of London reported. And there's more. Under Dutch guidelines, donors are not allowed to father more than 25 children. 25. Donors are not allowed to father more than 25 children or impregnate more than 12 women to prevent inbreeding, incest, or psychological problems for kids who find out they have married siblings. Meyer, who lives in Kenya, folks. He's continued to donate his sperm outside the Netherlands, so he's spreading his seed all over the world, including in Denmark, Ukraine. According to the Dutch Donor Kind Foundation, he's filed a civil suit. They filed a civil suit against them. Okay, so they're fighting back. The group alleges that the serial donor has lied about the number of children he's fathered, and is there more? And we're taking action against this man because the government is doing nothing. Donor Kind Chairman Thijs van der Meer told the Telegraph. Vandermeer. He has a global reach via the internet, and he does business with large international sperm banks. He added, the suit was brought by a Dutch woman who gave birth to one of Meyer's kids in 2018. If I had known he had already fathered more than 100 children, I would never have chosen this donor, said the woman, identified as Eva, according to the Times of London. But it says here, wait, let me read this again. He has a global reach via the internet, and he does business with large international sperm banks, he added.
So they are not keeping track. Well, they got to be able to been keeping track if they got this story, So they're allowing him to do that. You know what I mean? This sperm bank is so much different than like donating blood. They don't even let you donate blood as much as you kind of want it to.
Stone machine. He is fucking spreading. He gonna have a world. This will be the world of rulers, and they're letting him do it because they want a world of leaders. He's powerful. They just said this guy's got a reach and stretch and this, that, and the third. And he has all these. He has all these connections with international sperm banks. So
yeah, probably because he can't get no pussy.
I don't know if that's the case or not. However, he's impregnating women who are not, who don't have 1,000 fucking bodies. They're having 1 or 2 kids. Those are women that go to sperm banks.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, what agenda's going on? What's he doing? Is he breeding? Is he populating tomorrow's tyrants? Is he propagating tomorrow's saviors? There's hundreds of children he just made. Well, no, I'm just saying he just made 100 kids, right? If they're in his bloodline, if he's keeping track of, what if he's keeping track of every mother of every kid, right?
No, he donates the sperm.
No, he's donating sperm. But what if he's keeping track of his children and strategically going to be the mentor? Because he
probably is. Oh my
he could
God.
He could be fucking breeding a
they're
nation.
All gonna, hopefully they don't meet up because they all gonna be having mongoloids and
if he has
Down syndrome.
If this is me, I'm not just going to have a bunch of wild children, right? And I'm that powerful. I'm trying to preserve the future of my empire, right? So they all gonna have access to the trust fund, but I need to pick and choose which ones are the ones. And he got a hell of a selection. He probably sitting there. That's probably his life's work, sitting there watching his kids grow up, and which ones are going to be the ones. Yeah, it's Todd and Mary. Mary in Denmark, they're going to be straight.
Kids have been exploited for.
We got Johansson in Manchester. He's going to be fucking. He's a musician and basketball player. Like, you don't know what's going on with this man. He's probably watching all. I would be watching all of my children, and just, if I was wealthy and had the means, I'd be watching all of them and grooming all of them. If I could remotely, I'd be the guy that stop this kid from running in the fucking street. I'd be the guy walk past and pass the kid his ball. He throw it in the street and keep it going. I'd be the guy that's watching all of my fucking children and making sure they're straight.
Wow, well, that's real honorable of you.
So I wouldn't put it past him. That's what he's doing. He's breeding a nation. He's got an agenda. Every man has a purpose. Men, especially a guy like him, purpose like a motherfucker.
Well, moving on. And as sad as painfully poetic as it is, we'll move on to something in the music world.
I don't mean to ramble, guys.
The Ready to Die album from 1994. It was the only full-length album that the notorious B.I.G. released while he was alive. Shout out to Biggie.
I remember telling Two Bricks and Straight Flour, got my man to beat down to the third power. He didn't care, spent the money in a half hour, got sophisticated in the competition like the power. Got the cook cooked up for crackhead Kevin and get got they moves has that. Oh my gosh, that was it. But here's my thing about that Life or Death. You ever think about that album?
But I'm coming to a point now. So since he was slain just 2 weeks before his sophomore record in 1997, B.I.G. earned her career's worth of acclaim with the Ready to Die, widely regarded as one of the best hip hop albums of all time. Are you agree with that?
100,000 million billion trillion gazillion percent.
Number 15 on the Billboard 200 chart. The album is currently 6 times certified platinum by RIAA, and its 2 hit songs, Juicy and Big Papa, has achieved platinum statuses as well. However, while the impact the album has had in almost 30 years since its release cannot be mistaken, that cover art produced some unanswered questions for most of the year. Finally, through the year 2011, brought clarity to that situation. Who's the baby? Who's the baby? The infant with the stoic face and a big afro on the album cover was long unknown.
The world will never know, but I do know this.
No, the world knows.
The world knows. Some
in
people.
2011, the New York Daily News got to the bottom of it. Yes. What? Know what you got to say?
No, I'm waiting.
That was it. So, discovering that the person used for the album art was a man named Keith Roy Yearwood, the Daily News let the now 30-year-old tell his story. Wow. Keith Roy Yearwood. I just want people to know that it's me. The truth is finally coming out. He said, it's an honor to be on this album. Wow. An additional Yearwood confirmed that the payout for being on the cover was a measly $150. Wow. So he had an interview in 2010 on Rap Radar, and Diddy elaborated on that situation. Wow. That was a baby we just found. We did a little casting for somebody that looked like Big, he said. Oh, wow. So they spoke to Yearwood's mother, Delisha Burns, and she confirmed Diddy's story. Burns stated that she brought Yearwood in after getting word of a casting call and even shared baby pictures of Yearwood to assure that he was indeed the Ready to Die baby. Damn. That's crazy.
A big production. And that was a song from Life After Death. Got me thinking Life After Death. But the Ready to Die was a hell of a fucking album. It was a corporate measure that he was planning to die in the second project because the first album was Ready to Die, and don't no corporation push a project which with that much impact unless they are willing
and that
to
is what I say about
execute the plan. And that's fucking, he was ready to die. And what did he do, folks?
Die. Yeah. And that's what I say about some of the stuff that we hear, you know, that brings us into like some of this drill music where, you know, you're not realizing that, you know, drill is a military word. It means practice over and over and over and over and over again. Drill it into you, drill till you get it right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what you say in the lyrics is drill, and you're calling it drill, not hip hop. Okay? So you're saying that Okay, you're teaching the army
But who's the fucking
by making
soldiers?
these drills. You're teaching the soldiers. The soldiers are the people who listen to your music. Your fans. Your fans are now soldiers.
Yeah, so you're
You
fucking
know, so you're
breeding a nation
responsible.
of fucking soldiers. So you're
Yes,
responsible
you're
for the
responsible. The
tyranny,
music
the
is responsible.
tyranny from the
There, that this is
impressionable
the
music
reason.
that you
This is
fucking
the
put out.
reason that they don't want to face it, and they're never going to face it. Is the reason for gun violence. Okay, most of the gun violence in these cities where there's more music than anything else going on. You know what I mean? And not more music than anything else going on, but that the neighborhoods care about. You know what I mean?
So
This is what I say. No, excuse me 1 second. Because they got me on one right now. It's 2 Cent Tuesday. And my 2 cents is stop implementing music in these platforms and programs. Cut them the fuck off.
guns don't kill people. People
Cut 'em
kill
off.
people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's it.
People kill people. Those words are killing people. I'm good with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm deep in the music world as well. I have a radio station. I play all that. I jam to all that, you know, but sometimes it just makes me mad when people just don't understand the reason for what they are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get to a point where you get to like 30 or 40, you realize you wasted 10 or 20 years doing a bunch of fuck shit that you ain't have no real
Yes.
business doing, and you was just fucking. You realize that you were programmed. You were fucking programmed. I think about the music I like, and that fucking that goddamn that it was written shit, and that shit I was listening to, and I was really fucking out there doing that shit, and then fucking working these jobs, and then leaving this job, and couldn't even really enjoy the life I wanted to live because I had two lives, and knowing I was fucking in this fucking circuit of fuck shit for so long, and you start young. You always start young. You don't fucking.
Yes.
It's never like how the movies. You always start young, and then you realize it's the fucking movie, the music, and the music that's motivating you.
Yeah.
The music is your motivation.
Yeah. Even when I hear good songs, you know what I'm saying? What's up, honey? Yeah. Even when I hear the good songs and they make me feel real good and it makes me have a memory or something, you know, like that. Even those are, you know, the influential songs, you know, that's touching my emotions.
Yeah. Music is powerful. You can't play with it. Don't play with it, kid. Don't play with it.
That's right.
You can't play with it. Can't play
Just
with it.
lay in it and spend all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So, this is what psychology experts are saying.
all right.
Since we're talking about emotions and things like that, that moves us into if you use these 13 phrases every day, you have a higher emotional intelligence than most people.
Okay.
So basically, they are asking, do you have a knack for connecting with people? Your emotional intelligence is the ability to identify and understand emotions, both your own and the emotions of other people.
Yeah, I'll give you an example.
It's a rare, valuable asset.
Today, I saw two young boys, and Cecil B. Moore, a bunch of kids get on the train, and he was saying, yeah, because I always say I love you to everybody, but like, yo, I love you, boy. And I just met the boy. He's saying I love. I don't want to say I love you back. And I just told him, I said, bro, maybe you should because it's not you should make you feel homophobic. But if they're giving you if they're passing you, if they're giving you a pass of that projected energy of the love frequency, you have a moral obligation to reciprocate because it keeps you vibrating high. I had to tell them that. I said it keeps your vibration high, even if you think you don't mean it. Right? Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
I
the
don't know like that.
emotional intelligence
It's
part of
emotional
it.
intelligence.
And that can help you build and strengthen relationships.
yes.
It diffuses conflict and it can improve overall job satisfaction.
Me and my bros do that all the time. We always say, I love you, bro. I love you too, bro. Especially me, my oldest, bro. You know, so here's the thing about love. It's the frequency. It's the free frequency. It's the money.
So psychology experts say that if you use these 13 phrases every day without even thinking about it, you can have higher emotional intelligence than most people.
Let's hear 'em.
Number one, can you tell me more about that?
Let's hear number one.
That is it.
Can you tell me more about
Can
that?
you tell me more about that?
Yeah, being inquisitive.
You know,
Always wanting to identify if somebody's opening up, ask them for more.
people who lack self awareness only care about their own thoughts and opinions. But emotionally intelligent people are interested in how others feel and what they have to say.
They call us empaths.
Communicate in a way that encourages people to talk about their feelings and experiences and use their responses as a learning opportunity. Number two, I hear you. By telling someone that you understand them, you set up a cooperative environment perfect for team building.
Mm-hmm.
Other similar phrases like, I see what you mean. I get what you're driving at. I feel you. You know what I mean? That means that, you know, I'm getting a signal that you're truly listening and, you know, that's opening up the line of communication.
You're absolutely fucking right. Yep. Yeah. You made a fucking hell of a point. So let me think on that for a second. You got to get that to people. Nah, you know what? I can't even respond to that. You
But
shut
that's
me down.
it.
You gotta tell people you
Cut
shut
and
me.
dry,
You shut me
you
down
know?
a little bit. You shut me down.
Yeah,
You shut me
you
down.
ain't hearing me, whatever. But this is for you and your emotional intelligence.
Uh-huh.
That's stuff that you're going to use every day when you're talking to somebody. I understand what you're saying, but now this phrase highlights another important aspect of emotional intelligence: the ability to act diplomatically when dealing with difficult people and situations.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying, but if you disagree with somebody, express it in a tactful, non confrontational way.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to make it easier to arrive at a mutual, agreeable solution.
They teach you that back in English, being able to relate and use a transitional phrase. Like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You're
Can't
absolutely
we all
right
just
about
get
that, bro.
along?
However, listen. However, however, it's smooth. Use that however on
Use
people.
however.
However, listen. Look.
Because but me, let me tell you something. What I feel about but. If I tell you, Fred, we're gonna do this and do this and do this, and then I say but, everything I said before that but is canceled the fuck out.
And make you drop your
It's
head.
canceled out. Everything before that but is canceled out.
That's the body language. You be like,
yeah. When you get the but, everything before the but is canceled. It's don't even think about what they said before the but, because now you're over here.
Yeah, because you turned a solution.
However,
you turned the solution into an alternative.
Yeah.
So now there's A and then there's B. When there's but, there's B, or there's the pro and but
that
is
means
the con.
It's up in the air.
Yeah, but you got the pro and but it's the con. That's what it seems like.
You don't know what's happening. So number 4 is, how do you feel about that?
Always getting the person to express themselves. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope.
To make people feel acknowledged and respected, you pay attention and you take the time to understand and empathize with them.
Right.
You have to empathize with them. And as you listen, you want to make an effort to put yourself in their shoes in a meaningful way. So think about what they're saying and try to find out how they feel about that. Because, the same situation could have happened to me and I could feel different than you feel about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, I was just called a certain name, and I could have brushed it off my shoulder, but you can't.
Sometimes you got to know some people have been raised in extreme traumatic environments where they haven't been taught the the intellectual maturity enough to say, hey, let that shit roll off you like water on a duck's ass. My bad. Sorry, folks.
Hi, Rosie. How are you today?
I tend to go off the deep end. You
We
can't
doing
let
good.
stuff bother you. And sometimes, like a wise man always told me, there's two reasons to argue with a person, ain't even a woman. Neither one of them makes fucking any sense. Neither one of them work.
Hey, sis. What's up, Fire? Hey, Rosie, we're doing fine this afternoon. Yeah, so we're talking about emotional intelligence, and we have 13 reasons. If you're just joining the podcast, excuse me, on any of our platforms on social media, Facebook, where are we on? YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We're all over.
You're on all platforms.
The web, yeah. And also, if you're on the Comfort Level Podcast on Instagram, is running as well. And the web. Don't forget us, thecomfortlevel.com. All right. So, and anywhere you get your podcast. We're moving on to number 5. These are things that you are using to communicate your emotional intelligence on a daily basis. I'm not sure what's wrong. Could you explain the problem? So with this phrase, that someone is having an issue, and instead of reacting negatively, you invite them to share their thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen.
That's a de-escalation tactic. Getting them to take the edge off, getting them to relax and explain and get it off their chest.
Yeah. So you're not...
Even if you know.
Yeah, but you're not finding a solution to anybody's problems because, it's not your job.
No.
It's not your job to find solutions to people's problems.
Find the solution.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do.
Certain issues.
Don't be a Jesus. Don't be, please. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Don't be them Jesus.
So you could say things like, can you clarify that for me? Or what I'm hearing from you is that, is that right? So that you make sure that they know that you heard and you understand what they're trying to portray to you.
Emotional IQ is all about having empathy, just being empathetic. Like, yo, stop thinking about your goddamn self. Look out for the cookout, motherfuckers.
What do you mean?
Look out for the cookout.
What you mean mentality. Is another one.
Yeah.
When you ask somebody for clarification, you are asking them to say something in a different way or provide more information so that you understand them better.
Right.
This is different from asking a person to repeat something. Mm-hmm. Because if you didn't get it the way I said it, and me, I'm the one that don't want to have to break it down to you again or whatever. So I'm blunt and I'm going to just give it to you straight with no sugarcoating whatsoever.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna need to say what you mean. You ain't gonna say what you mean. What you mean? Oh no, you gonna already. You already know what you mean.
But Fred, I'm trying to be. You tearing up the house, Fred. I'm trying to be more empathetic.
Oh,
so
she's trying to.
So what do you mean?
She's trying to exercise her empath.
Yeah.
character.
So what do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean?
So an actuality.
Yes.
I mean this, that, and the third.
So y'all, for real, these things that we're reading also helps us, and that's why we do it on the podcast. So, it's self help as well. So you know, listen, every time the podcast is over, what do I say? Great job. That's the next one. Great job. Great job. We out here doing things, folks. You know what I mean? A couple of us, we got podcasts. We doing our artwork. We doing all kinds of stuff. Great job. Showing appreciation goes a long way.
Positive reinforcement.
It acknowledges others' efforts and their accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
So when you compliment somebody, you immediately set up a positive vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Saying I appreciate you makes others appreciate you more. And listen, I was on a live earlier, and the brother, I'm going to tell you, it was a brother. The brother was saying how he supported and how he worked hard, like all these years, and he's like giving up to, what he referred to as weird shit. You know what I mean? And that's a phrase that's used when people act strange. You know what I mean? Although that their shit is authentic. You know what I mean? And like I was in tears in here. You know what I mean? Because I have watched this brother do the damn thing. I wouldn't be sitting here doing this if I hadn't seen him. You know what I mean? And it's and like, I heard him, say names and stuff like that of people who just I looked up to, like that. For if I wouldn't have watched them, you know what I mean, and to know that what he was saying, I know what he's saying is right, because he ain't never said nothing wrong ever, as far as I know. You know what I mean? He ain't never said nothing wrong. What he said was, let me tell you something, okay? His work is marvelous, which everybody knows. Everybody knows that, he's the person you get when you need somebody to do the job that he does. You know what I mean? But you never call him for the big shit, okay? You always want him on the outside. On the outside. You know what I mean? You never put him in the big shit. And he got big shit on his own. You know what I mean? People on the team is weirdos. People that you know is weirdos. People over here is weirdos. And I was in here like, I was on the live, active on the live. You know what I mean? Because I knew every word of it was the truth, and it was hurting me to my heart to see it. And you know what? I was like, you my twin today or some shit. You know what I mean? Because every word that came out of his mouth came out of my heart. It was like he snatched every word out of my heart. How everybody that I work with and everybody that I help, they put me on the outside. I don't give a damn what they built. They didn't say, Janet, do you want to be a part of it? But they will ask you for help. They will ask you to do this. They will ask you to do that and put you on the outside of this shit or not at all.
Well, here's the thing about that.
Walk with me now. Get in my shoes.
Here's the thing about that. You know what I
mean? Some people need to hear this. Y'all weirdos.
Here's the thing about some people like that.
It's okay though, because I've been doing my thing, and I think that y'all only a replica.
Here's the thing about that. Sometimes they need, and I can play a part of that. You bring people in.
What?
You bring people into a fold, and then they act like they don't know you. I had that happen. It happens a lot, right? It happens a lot. But here's the thing about
You don't
my
want to
thing.
be a
I don't-
part of my thing, but you never want me to be a part of your thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, here's my thing.
That's what I'm talking
Here's my thing. Yeah. So, my thing to that, that's okay, cause I don't do it for the reciprocation. I expect you not to return
Me
the
too.
favor.
Me too.
That's my thing. I expect you not to return. That's my new thing.
Too. I do not.
I expect you not to
no
return the favor.
sense.
So now it's like it's either hard no, and if I near and I got it, I got you, and I don't even think about you ever again because I know you're in survival mode. You're just about the moment. You're not about the long game. You're not thinking about tomorrow, so you don't give a shit about what's going on with me and my situation and how you can how we can work with each other in the future. You just think about yourself and your now. So I get that.
And I don't
It's all
have
good.
any sense of entitlement to nobody's shit. Okay, but my own, because I build it. That's it.
Entitlement is baby. Entitlement is baby narcissism, and narcissism is the teenager of a sociopathic adult. Yeah, so it's all good.
All right, but we're not on that. So
Mm.
I'm sorry I went off on a tangent.
My
but
bad.
some
I ain't
people
really go
hear
with
it.
you. I wasn't with you.
I know. Number 8. Moving on to number 8. So you both have good points. Let's see how we can work together.
Okay.
You know?
Diplomacy.
That phrase. That's
Diplomacy
right.
again.
That's right. Exactly. Yep. It helps things diplomatically work.
Yeah.
He got it right. Yeah. You get through the trouble spots by acknowledging different point of views.
And what do we call that, folks? We call that problem or fucking tension resolution. Problem resolution.
Yeah. The ability to resolve conflicts is one of the highest trademarks of emotional intelligence.
Gotta have conflict resolution, folks. That's important. Your kids gotta see it. The people around you gotta see it. Because if not, they fucking, you can do a lot for somebody, and then the moment you have an argument with their fucking parent, they fucking none of them fucking speak to you again, and you fucking just help them do all kinds of shit, and they fucking act like an asshole towards you because they don't understand conflict resolution.
That's right. But you're supposed to encourage everyone to share their concerns so you can more easily solve a potential problem. So having everybody opening up with different points of views, let them know from the door that your point's good, and I hear you. I want to hear this one because that one has a good point as well. And now hear me. I have a good point as well. Now
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
That's easy. That's easy. It's easy if somebody's willing
That's
to
easy,
talk.
but most people
But if they're
yapping.
yeah, if they respond with the screaming, the hollering, and the yippity yapping, it's difficult to have a diplomatic resolution or conversation. So, and
So
then
you
the
gotta-
kids see it, and that's what they do, and they just like, yeah, I don't like that fucker, fuck you, fucking asshole.
Yeah, but you got.
And then everybody else
pushing.
see it, they be like,
You
fuck
gotta
you,
keep
asshole.
trying.
He's an asshole.
Well,
Like,
wait. I love your input on this. That's the next one. I'd love your input on this. Just hold on a minute. Let me hear what he has to say. Because your points are relevant. So, and I need to get some advice from you. Do you mind if I ask for some input?
Mm-hmm. Giving somebody else the power seat, making them feel like they got control.
That's it. And you want to make them
important.
feel positive about you.
Yeah.
To allow someone else to feel proud of themselves.
Yeah. Like they have a voice. Give everybody a voice.
But you count them then. And at the same time, because we have to think about the way things go. This is not for calm situations. This is not for calm situations. So all right, so that situation makes me worried or confused or upset. When there is a problem, emotionally intelligent people don't focus on the person who created the problem, but on the overall situation. Okay, we have a problem. This way, you're not blaming someone or not putting the blame on the defensive side. Instead, you're explaining how you feel about what happened. And that helps you avoid sounding passive aggressive or
Hey,
antagonizing.
what's wrong with passive aggression?
Uh,
Nothing's wrong with passive aggression.
Nothing's wrong with it. Well, you don't want to sound passive aggressive because you don't focus on who created the problem. You don't want to stay on that.
Right, you don't want to stay on. Yeah.
You just want to see. Oh, you want to recognize that we have a problem, and then you want to explain how you feel about what happened.
Especially when dealing with a woman.
What you mean by that, Fred?
Because a woman is never the problem.
I'd love to hear your input.
You are the problem, so you have to make sure that you are always the center of the problem and the solution. Got that? You are the problem, not her.
You have a good point, Fred. But what if I'm not the problem, Fred? However,
if you're not the problem, then you're not a woman.
Oh my God, do you hear him?
Okay.
So are you on the show Woman Bashing?
Something is wrong with me.
Something's wrong with Fred. All right. And so let me see. Now the situation makes me worried.
Gotta show some concern. It's more empathy.
You need more than that?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Gotta show some concern. I always be an empath.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
It could be tough.
How's that? Simple. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
All right. Having a healthy
you can say my bad.
dose of humility is common among people with high emotional intelligence.
They're like humility.
Don't be afraid to say I'm sorry.
Who's humility?
When you make a mistake, admit it and generally apologize to whomever deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just saying I was sorry that he felt that way, and I feel this way about it. This is what you say, And Fred, I feel this way about it. It's not always the woman, and just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I cause problems. However, you have some good points because maybe that's what you're going through.
No, not that. Women seem to sit in sometimes situations that are problems instead of just relying on the man that gets right to the solution. I don't want to just talk about the whole thing. We just got to the solution. That's all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we just want to get to the solution, ladies. We just want the solution. That's it. All right.
They don't want the emotional connection. They just want to get to the solution. So I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. So the last one, and not the least one, is a simple thank you. Don't forget about the magic words you were taught when you were a kid. Please and thank you, and you're welcome. I always appreciate it. Always.
Some damn manners.
That's right. Common courtesy is sadly not that common these days. Nope.
We're not in the
Being
age.
polite.
We're not in the manners age. Chivalry is dead in the motherfucker. So
it's dead. Being polite isn't the only mark of high emotional intelligence, though. It's also a way of showing respect for others, which makes them regard you more highly.
What that? Who? Would you say who? With that?
I said
some rehab.
I said being polite
And some who? Some
doesn't just apply to emotional intelligence, although it has a high mark.
But you said what?
It's also a way of showing respect for others.
Respect.
And which makes them regard you more highly. Did you read my sweatshirt?
It says Jannyshmanny put some respect on my. I think it's missing MF, but it says name.
Yeah, I didn't put MF
You
because
say mother effing.
I had to walk around with this, and I don't always want to cuss, even though I cuss.
No, you could have just abbreviated MF and a little thing at the end.
But I cuss sometimes.
Yeah, mother effing.
Yeah.
They could say mother loving.
I cuss sometimes.
Yeah, mother loving.
Yeah. So, you know, I think that we put our 2 cents in as we went along on that one. Fred, what you think?
Everything. I'm thinking all the time. Even if you're like, what you think? I'd be like, nothing. I'm always thinking, yeah, here's the thing about that. You got to be an empath. You got to deal with people like you can see inside them. Always be able to identify and relate. And that's the key. That's the key to having friends, getting along with family and friends. That's the key to networking. You always got to be like the guy who's, who can understand, identify, and relate. Goes a long way.
Goes a lot.
Especially in sales. Trying to sell some shit, be able to relate.
That goes a long way.
Now it's getting
that
hot.
thing got in my way. You hot?
Yeah, it's big in there.
Oh, he's hot. I think we need a song.
Super cool,
we need a song, and then we can come back, and then once we come back, we can talk about those 8 jobs that make men good and big.
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay, so yeah. Let's get a song.
Let's see. In jail.
Oh my, yeah, I'm that guy, yeah, I talk fly, yeah, tongue G5, tell them hoes goodbye, leave them like that 4-5, like crack, bitch, sack, nigga, you ain't gotta lie, tell the truth, keep it real until I die, she say trick it, I oblige, she say gangsta, I'm that guy, why, X, why, when you know why, home base, book, baby, yeah, I gotta slide, cause you niggas talking that nonsense, emoji face, no comment, same hater tryna hit my line, hot talk about no violence, till we blast you fools, had you eye level with the comments, I ain't got no conscience, mad blast you, mag turn you faggots in the flies quick, nigga, every show, nigga, every block, you the motherfucking topic, nigga, swing through your block, nigga, I'ma let that Glock spit, niggas talking they shit, nigga, well, I'ma talk my shit, nigga, choppers or the money, I'ma talk my shit, fucking honeys, ducking bunnies, I'ma talk my shit, yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit, yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit, choppers or the money, I'ma talk my shit, fucking honeys, ducking bunnies, I'ma talk my shit, yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit, yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit, they don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit, they don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit, they don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit, they don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit,
talk. Man, you gotta talk the talk, baby, if you wanna walk the walk. New York to Philly, baby. Let's talk it. Let's go. It's Boogie Black on the track. I'ma talk my shit. I state the facts, your shit is whack. Man, just let your don't come around me trying to help me, trying to talk. Yo, shit, you had dreams of being greater, man. It's just a death wish. You a clown, run around, man. You making me sick. You start talking, moonwalking, then you gonna get hit. You are bluffing and you coughing, Robitussin on it. I was talking some shit, just talking some shit. New York, Philly team up, boy, it's legit. Me mugging while you thugging, I'll be taking your bitch. My name is Spark, don't toss, I'm about to get lit. Dapper Dan be the cloth while I'm covered in drip.
shit. Yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit. Hot choppers or the money, I'ma talk my shit. Fucking honeys, ducking bunnies, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. Hola, they peep the flow like flow sick. They calling it Ebola. I got goons calling them soldiers. We moving out them niggas that keep them choppers hot. Swing to your block like this, send me all the chopper, I rock like this. I can tell you about that homicide, but I ain't talking that shit. I can talk about your baby mom, cause I be piping that bitch. She keep talking about them baby clothes, but I ain't giving her shit up. No, me, I'm so G. Send me auto chopper, nigga, I'm so easy. They don't move like this, they don't move like me. Word around Philly, I'm a motherfucking beast. I got the hood, I got the streets, I got the block, yeah, I'm the king. I got Ola sipping cola, she say problem is the seat. It's a problem, I call Rhino, yeah, he coming with the heat. Send me auto chopper, nigga, don't play with me. Choppers or the money, I'ma talk my shit. Fucking honeys, ducking bunnies, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit. Choppers or the money, I'ma talk my shit. Fucking honeys, ducking bunnies, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, trapping and I'm rapping, I'ma talk my shit. Yeah, I'm swagging and I'm bragging, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. They don't do it like these, watch me talk my shit. Oh my, yeah, I'm that guy, yeah, I talk fly, yeah, tongue G5.
All right, we back, guys. Here we go. We got a little something for you right now. Let's do this. Boom.
Top 8 answers on the board, ladies. We asked 100 women. Name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed. Angela.
A police officer.
A police officer.
Oh.
No.
Cindy.
A dancer.
A dancer. Chuck, we ask 100 women, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
A yoga instructor.
Yoga instructor. Hey, Mike, 100 women, an occupation a man has makes him good in bed.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah.
A bodybuilder. Jen, we ask 100 women, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
No explanation with this one.
No, you just did it.
Okay, well then, he's got a pole, he's got a hose, a fireman.
He got a pole, he got a hose, fireman. Hey, Lori, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
Okay, so I think maybe because he knows about lady parts, a gynecologist.
Gynecologist. Cindy, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
Construction worker.
A construction worker. Chuck, only one strike. You'll put a stop to that. Name an occupation that a man has that makes him good in bed.
Okay, Steve, what about a plumber?
This boy right here. This boy right here is just for my entertainment. I love you, dude.
Yes.
Plumber! I ain't mad at you. Mike, 2 strikes. The other family can steal. Give me an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
A farmer.
Y'all messing with me now. You know, good with them hoes. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the saying came from. Farmers are good in bed.
Farmer!
Come on.
Talk to 100 women, name an occupation a man has that makes him good in bed.
Go with musician.
A musician, yeah. Number 7. 6.
Your ass on YouTube. Your whole damn family on YouTube. Your whole damn family gonna be on YouTube. Lit.
All right, Joe. All right, Joe. All right, Joe. Well, see, that was a sneak one on y'all. We snuck that in. But that was where Steve Harvey surveyed. Well, he didn't survey. The Family Feud, they surveyed 100 women. 100 women gave those answers. I'm kind of in agreement with some of them, you know what I mean? But it was all about the body, yada, 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 yada. What you think, Fred?
Body, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, so, yeah, it all depends, man.
Yeah, it was all about the body.
Yes, it all depends.
Plumbers. They was like, farming for her.
You know,
but what do we think?
I'm sure there's a Lord fat ass plumber out there somewhere who can, you know what I mean?
Well, in all seriousness now, because this is the thing. Hey Paul, if women was evaluating and rating men by their job, you know, when you look at a man and you see him standing at it, you know, just doing nothing, you don't think of him as sexy. If I see a man in uniform, he's sexy because I know, you know, he's in uniform and he has a job, you know, such as, like they said, like a fireman. It's not about, you know, thinking that he has a big hose, you know, even though they were, you know, referring to that, you know, making it be funny because Steve's a comedian. But however, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of strength and endurance to be a fireman. So you thinking things like that.
The training is real rigorous, and women are expecting, you know.
Yeah.
Usually, women. I have women. You know,
and
it's
the
like
gymnasts and all that stuff, you know, and then you know how they can bend and how they can stick and move. You know what I mean? So, I mean, sure. But what about the men of today? That's what I want to touch base on. What kind of jobs are they working? You know what I mean? Does that job make you sexy? You know, are you? Do you even think about your job and your sexiness?
Not guys. I mean, you know, just like, you know, guys don't really think about sex and all that stuff. Yeah.
Do you have a sexy job?
It's like a woman thing. No, I don't have. I have a very, very unsexy job. I work in art and design. I work in home care. I fucking do a lot of business shit. You know, it's like I have a very unsexy.
That's not sexy.
That's not sexy at all.
Nope.
It's not sexy.
No.
You know, my
anybody out here got any sexy jobs?
My leisure time is the gym mat and the motherfucking gym. That's my leisure time. I love being in the gym. That's my leisure time.
That's his leisure time.
Everything else is servicing everyone else. My life is service. That's what I do. I work all day to service and make everybody else's life easy.
Well, I think a man should have a sexy job, truck driver, things like that. You know what I mean? Construction, anything that's physical. Physical jobs are sexy.
Physical jobs, yeah. Physical jobs are great. I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure women out there love a man who's not only making some money but working hard.
Yeah, that money helps. That money that he make, it helps too. Makes it more.
Women out there, make sure you encourage your man to have a side business because that goddamn one paycheck ain't gonna cut it.
Hell, man.
All right, so yeah, how about that? Spend this curb the time, fucking this, put some time in, starting something that can make some more ends for the family. How about that? Fuck. Jesus Christ. We gonna fuck for 4 or 5 hours. I can get it there. Let's do it. But what the fuck we gonna do about this goddamn situation? How we gonna get a bigger house? How we gonna get more cars? What the fuck we gonna do about tomorrow? Yeah. Fuck, I always go off into that whole thing.
Well, this one man right here, he's from Virginia, and he bought 20 lottery tickets using the same damn number.
God damn.
Yeah, it turned out that the number was a $5,000 winner, netting him $100,000. Now, you know that now the lottery, they have a set amount you get for when you hit the number. So it's $5,000. You know what I mean? He had 20 tickets, 100.
So how did he know? Okay.
All right. He didn't know. He took a chance and he played 20 identical lottery tickets. The number hit.
He had a strong gut feeling out of nowhere. Okay, we call it that.
He just did it.
He had a gut feeling.
No, he just did it.
Yeah, because every week he buys 20 tickets.
Some just told him to purchase identical tickets, he said.
Okay, we'll go with that.
He decided to go all out and purchase 20 lottery tickets, picking identical numbers
you know what?
for all of them. And that gamble paid off. They got $100,000, $5,000 for each of them.
Okay, bro. So, brother, can you teach everybody else?
The number was 2527 at a gas station in Arlington, Virginia.
I have one question. What the fuck is that guy's webinar? Where's that guy saying, hey, you know what? I did this and I did that the third, and I just won $100,000 in lottery. I can show you how to do that too.
He said,
where's that guy at?
He said that he normally doesn't play with so many tickets containing identical numbers. Something just told him to do it this time.
Yeah, he said he normally doesn't buy 20 tickets.
He doesn't have any immediate plans. For
this particular time, when there was $100,000 in stake, he just so happened to say, you know what? Let me do that 20 times.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I just said I just don't believe in coincidences. That's all. And it's just weird. That's all. It's just weird. He said, hey, you know what? I don't often do this.
Some inside information.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. But what I know for sure is mathematically, he doesn't normally do this. Right?
Yes.
And I
did it 20
He
times.
just so decided, you know what? Let me just
do it 20 times.
Hey, you know what? I feel good today. Just let me do 20 times. 20 times. In case I happen to win $100,000. And boom. You know, so who knows? But good for that man. Yeah. Glad you took that once in a lifetime random stab in the dark chance, man. That's what's up, bro. Cheers, yeah, cheers to the man who took the stab in the dark chance.
Yeah, because he got the goddamn trophy of the day.
Yes. Shit.
On Tuesday.
Tuesday.
He got the trophy of the day. I'm trying to finish this
Yeah.
school week, and then I got a little bit of
Fuck.
water on drink. Okay, speaking of numbers, the man sentenced to 70 years in a Texas prison for spitting on officers during an arrest.
But yeah, that's they call it that's assault on an officer when you spit on the cop.
You think?
Yeah, that's assault. You can't be like poof. They
Well,
be
you know, it
that's
was
assault.
black.
That's a 5 flat.
You know, it was black. They gave him 70 years for spitting on the officers.
Ooh, 70 years?
Yes.
God
So
damn.
that's for assault.
What do you have? Public offender?
He was found guilty on 2 counts of harassment.
Found a public offender.
2 counts of harassment of a public servant stemming from May 2022 incident when he was being arrested for domestic violence in Lubbock, Texas. So, according to reports, the victim flagged down the police officers and told them that Pearson had hit her and he was armed. The weapon was an airsoft gun, but the victim had visible facial injuries.
More riddles.
So the prosecutor told the news outlet that Lubbock and Pearson started spitting on the officers after they told him to stop kicking the patrol car doors. He continued spitting after arriving at the detention center.
Okay.
So he was spitting the whole time they arrested him. There
What?
he is.
Oh, it was a black guy?
Yeah, he's black.
Oh. So who's his dad? Who's his mom?
That's him.
Who's his mom and dad?
I don't know who his mom and dad is, but his attorney argued for a lighter sentence and that the situation got out of control. So during the closing arguments, they asked the jury to send a message to Pearson, who faced a minimum of 25 years for previous convictions for aggravated robbery and continuing violence against family.
Got a jacket.
Yeah, he got a big ass jacket. So
got a trench.
But so he said, you're not going to get 70 years for something like this when you've never been in trouble before. That's why they gave it to him. He said, if you're going to live your life of crime, you're going to do that among other criminals in prison.
That's the bad listener. We tell the
that's what
fucking
they
world. A
said
bad criminal is a
in the
criminal that
closing
get
arguments.
motherfucking caught over and over again. You get caught, you gotta do a term, you're supposed to fly right.
70 years is a long ass
Fuck.
time. Keep doing shit. Keep doing shit and think that you ain't gonna get hummed up. You ain't Meek Mill, okay? Keep doing shit that you can't get out of.
Which also proves
I know a lot of people that has been in trouble before, and you know they've been clean for the record for many years just to get the shit off their back. You know what I mean? It's not pretty.
No, it's a journey and it's transitional. You have to fucking see your way out of it, and it's not cool. It's not a joke.
They all don't see the courts and the systems and the juries don't see it the way you see it. And all that stuff that we talked about before about the emotional intelligence, that plays a part too in deciding your case, whether you're going to jail or not. And everybody don't have the emotional intelligence that you may have.
Yep. And just know you're always on stage. You're always in front of the camera. So
all that stuff connects to one another.
Yeah, so
all of it.
Just know you got to shuck and jive.
Yeah, shuck and jive.
And also emotional intelligence, like we was just talking about earlier.
Yeah, so he's going to jail for 70 years.
Fuck.
And now we got the man that was in Eating Alive.
What the fuck?
in the Fulton County jail. How about that? You want to be in jail for 70 years, maybe get eaten alive. So his family is calling for justice after a man eaten alive in the death chamber at Fulton Jail, Fulton County, Georgia.
Okay. We got Fulton County cannibalism going on in the prison system. Yeah. All right.
His family said LaShawn Thompson was eaten alive by bed bugs.
All right. Oh, okay. So we have a bed bug infestation.
They left him in there to die, and everybody should see it. We wanted to have the spirit of Emmett Till's mom. We didn't want our brother to be shown like this, but the public needs to see it, said Thompson's brother.
What kind of fucking bed bugs are
his family. Dozens of people gathered in front of the Fulton County Jail for a justice rally. It was September of 2022, but sometimes we don't get these pieces of news till later.
It must have been a straight infestation of hybrid, big fucking doomsday nuclear warhead Holocaust goddamn bed bugs that tore his ass up.
Attorney Benjamin Crump, which we all know, who represented George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, and Breonna Taylor's family.
Yeah, it just so happened.
He showed a picture of Thompson's dirty jail cell at this rally. And he said it's not only immoral, but also in many ways it's criminal. It's criminal.
Yeah, so he in there living like he in Guantanamo Bay or Camden County Correctional Facility.
Last Wednesday, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners approved of $5.3 million in funding for sweeping emergency changes at the jail, including GPS health trackers, sanitation, and executive changes.
Okay. Right, like die. Jesus Christ.
The family's attorney, Michael Harper, said, oh, wait, Jesus Christ. I lost the goddamn story. Hold on. Because I'm scrolling through it, so I don't have to go through everything. There it is. He said, ads is getting on damn nerves.
Yes, the internet ad. The internet ad renaissance.
Yeah, am I checking you with the
Jesus
cigarette?
Christ. No. I'm tripping myself on my own, so I don't think about the damn internet with these motherfucking shit ass ads. Fuck. Yeah, so
The family attorney Michael Harper said it has taken too long to get answers. The sheriff he did this just came out on the 20th. Yeah. So it said that he died in September. And they said, how long does it take? You know what I mean? And they said saying that, you know, the sheriff and the others could have done more. He could have walked to jail. He said he didn't see the pictures, but why didn't he check the jail? The death chamber that my brother was in.
Okay. All right, why didn't he check that? But if he would have checked that, he would have been good. He would have been eaten alive by the bed bugs. I said if he would have checked that, he would have been eaten alive by the bed bugs.
I guess they would have exterminated the bed bugs. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
I guess you could have exterminated. It's inhumane.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's inhumane to be letting living bed bugs just
I'm
because they're
just-
in jail? Like shit.
I'm
You
saying
did the crime, could let them eat you up over time.
if the bed bugs were that immense and they killed you, that means there wasn't an isolated event.
No, that means the whole place has it.
Yeah, and he
That's
just so
nasty.
happened.
I'm itching now because of this listening to this shit.
And when we pick guys in the hole, they got the goddamn conquer
Yuck.
bed bugs, if you would, like cockroaches.
What's
big ass
that?
cockroaches.
They're
I don't
bad.
know, just give it a name. Conquer bed bugs. I don't know. Big ass
Well,
motherfucking
they
bed
want the
bugs
GBI to take over
that
the
bite a hole
case,
in your
and they
flesh
have
and
a
kill you.
private autopsy is done on him and whatnot. Yeah, and they said it was the bed bugs that ate his ass up. That's nasty.
Shit.
There's a lot of nasty shit going on. Oh my god. Like this new species of box jellyfish that they discovered in the Hong Kong pond.
What? The fuck?
Yeah, it's a cube shaped
It's a cube shaped jellyfish.
Yeah. It's a cube shaped creature with 24 eyes, discovered hiding in a pond in Hong Kong. Freddie got nothing to say about this. Scientists let down a net and they scooped up water from a brownish green pond in Hong Kong. As they looked closer at their catch, they found a cube-shaped 24-eye creature looking back and discovered a new species.
Oh.
The researchers found the creature hiding in the brackish water of shrimp ponds at Mai Po Nature Reserve.
It was hiding?
According to a study published March 20 in the journal Zoological Studies, they returned 3 summers in a row and kept finding more of these creatures. They kept finding them. The scientists analyzed the animals and discovered a new species of box jellyfish. It was a jellyfish.
Uh-huh. I mean, it was hiding?
Yeah, they call
What
them box jellyfish. They're named for their cube-shaped bodies. Researchers said this group of jellyfish contains some of the most venomous marine animals in the world.
Mm-hmm. So you see a cube jellyfish, stay far away.
Got 24 fucking eyes looking at you. Oh my God. If I see that shit, 24 eyes?
Yes, you're a damn fool. You go near one of them motherfuckers.
It's damn sure can't, because it can't see right. And it's coming to it's going to attack.
I just looked at them. They got
The
2
big
main eyes
stick.
and they got a bunch of other eyes all over.
The new species, let me see if I can say it. Tripidalia mypanosis has a see-through body with a slight whitish tinge. The jellyfish, measuring less than an inch long, has 3 tentacles extended from each corner of its body. There it is. Look.
Yeah. This is what you want.
The jellyfish has 24 eyes arranged in sets of 6. Oh my God. On each side, the creature has 2 larger eyes, the upper and the lower lens eyes, surrounded by 4 smaller eyes known as the pit and slit eyes. It's creepy.
Well, they gotta be able to see, to live, thrive, and survive.
Why? You only have 2 eyes?
Yeah, but I don't need to see what the fuck is behind me.
Well, 2 of these eyes are used for seeing images, while the other 4 eyes are used to detect light, according to an April 18th news release from the Hong Kong Baptist University. Ew, look at it.
Jesus Christ.
So this Tripidia mypanosis jellyfish has petal-shaped structures at the base of its tentacles that act like boat paddles.
It looks like
That allows the jellyfish to swim faster than the other types of jellyfish.
looks like something from the cartoon. It looks just like that, like a little ghost.
Says when it's swimming, it looks as if it's pulsating as it thrusts its body forward.
Yeah. Stay far away. Shit. Because they hide. They found a bunch of them hiding somewhere off the coast of some island.
In them Chinese waters.
Yeah, they found them hiding somewhere, and now they're all over. So remember, never go near something they found hiding.
Hiding?
Fuck.
They weren't hiding.
That's what they said. You ready to say?
That's what they was going to try to catch shrimp, and they caught them up.
Scientists found hiding.
It's nasty. Oh my God, this stuff is so nasty. We gotta get out of here, Red.
It's time. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's about time for us to go out, call it a day. We gotta stay around till 7, but we are. What's up, 7? Sorry about that. I didn't even see you there, my man. Yeah, they about to pull out in the morning. Fire Nation Flames. That's my girl. Peace. She was around. What happened to our banner right there? We don't even have it. Rosie Weinberg came through. Paul Bailey came through.
Oh.
Lee Howard came through. DJ7 came through. Honey Rock came through. Queen Melly came through. Mr. Make It Rain came through. A lot of people came through. Yeah. Melly. So we didn't have any comments today, but that's okay. I mean, what we did, you know, they came and they said hi and peace, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But no comments on the subjects that we talked about. But you guys can always look at the recaps. Make sure you go to YouTube on Reality Music CO and leave some comments there. Catch us on the web at the comfortlevel.com. What?
Spinning Deuces.
Yeah. Catch us on Facebook at Fred Going Legit.
Fred Going Legit.
Fred Going Legit.
Jannyshmanny.
And we about to be out of here, guys.
Ain't nothing changed but my level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change but my level. Ain't nothing changed but my level. I been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lames cause you regular. I been fucking up the game on the regular.
Yeah, I been posted on the counter, from Philly to New York to California.